Hey guys, Pilcrow here, and today I'm going to ask you an important question. Who do you think and want to win Tpot? Think about it. We're at the final 11 now, so I think we need to start considering some winner possibilities. So that's what I asked you guys in a poll. I asked you multiple questions, not just about who you think will win, but who you want to win, as well as some other Tpot related questions. I included all the contestants in the final 11, and I also included the rejoiner option. Before we start this video, remember to like and subscribe, and let's start. So, speaking about rejoins, do my fans think there will be one in Tpot? And the majority of you overwhelmingly said yes. Out of the 396 votes that this poll got, 256 of you said that a rejoin was going to happen. 79 of you weren't sure, and 61 of you said no. So yeah, overwhelmingly you guys think a rejoin is going to happen. And yeah, I completely agree. Tpot 22 heavily hinted at a rejoin, and it's been mostly wanted for years at this point, so I think the writers will finally do one. Another important question is, how many episodes will Tpot have? And this one surprised me. While no option got over 50% of the vote, the most voted number was 35 with 43.9% of the vote. So yeah, about half of you think that Tpot is going to have 35 episodes, which to me feels absolutely crazy. 35 is just far too many in my opinion. The next most voted option was 30 with 78 votes, and I'm pretty sure that Sam Thornberry already confirmed that Tpot wasn't going to have 30 episodes. If I can find the Discord message, I'll show you, but I'm 99% sure that he already confirmed that Tpot won't be having 30 episodes. In my opinion, the most likely episode count for Tpot is 32, which was the third most voted option, which has 70 votes. It feels like the perfect episode count, and it's 2 to the power of 5, come on. I'll probably make a full video about how many episodes Tpot will have, since there's quite a bit to discuss about it. But out of these episodes, which one's your favorite? And for the best, it was pretty divisive, but the best episode according to you guys was Tpot 19, with ironically 19.9% of the vote. Yeah, Tpot 19 was just a game changer. It completely changed Tpot, and it's 100% deserved. Tpot 15 is second with 13.9% of the vote, and Tpot 16 is third with 11.4% of the vote. Surprisingly, Tpot 23 was fourth with 9.1% of the vote. Even though I saw a lot of people hate this episode online, it seems like in reality, the episode wasn't actually that bad, and it seems like you actually liked the episode quite a bit. Anyways, in 5th place, we have Tpot 13 with 8.6% of the vote. So yeah, these episodes are overall pretty solid and all deserve their place. They made huge changes to Tpot, and it should come as no surprise to all of you that Tpot 18 is the least liked episode by far, with 23% of you saying it is the worst Tpot episode. I don't know, in my opinion, I feel like Tpot 18 gets a bit too much hate, but I can see why a lot of people don't like it. Now, I also asked you guys to rank Tpot 23, and it got a 3.81 rating out of 5, which is actually pretty good. It's way higher than I thought Tpot 23 was going to get. It's mostly 4s, and then the lower numbers trickle it down a little bit. 3s and 5s are basically the same, and there's very few 1 and 2s. So yeah, overall, you guys actually really like Tpot 23, and I'm glad. I like Tpot 23 too, even though it had a pretty bad elimination. Another question I asked to my fans is what year Tpot will end, and there's a lot of interesting answers. The most voted answer with 37.1% of the vote is July to December 2027. I don't think we actually have that many Tpot episodes left, so finishing in just a little over a year makes a lot of sense, considering that each Tpot episode takes 2 to 3 months to come out. The second most voted option was Jan to June 2028 with 31.3% of the vote. And that makes sense, especially since a lot of you think Tpot is going to have more episodes than I think. It makes sense that Tpot will have a little longer to finish. The other options barely got any votes. That's because they're pretty unlikely. Surprisingly, only 7 of you voted 2026, which I'm not even sure how you'd vote 2026. Unless it gets canceled this year, Tpot is not finishing in 2026, and the other options are not more likely than 2026. Now, the last question we're going to answer before we get into who you want and who you think will win Tpot is we're going to rate the final 11. And you guys rated the final 11 of Tpot to be 3.39 out of 5. It's mostly 4s, but with a lot of 3s too, and very few 5s. So yeah, about what I expected the final 11 of Tpot to be rated. A lot of people don't like it, especially after the extremely controversial Tpot 23 elimination. But now let's get into the thing that everyone clicked this video for, who my fans want to win Tpot. And there's quite a bit of interesting things to see here. Now, the important thing is, this is who you want to win, not who you think will win. Now, the contestant that most people want to win Tpot is Donut with 227 votes. By the way, you can vote multiple times in the who you want to win Tpot category, so yeah, it's going to add up to way more than 396. But yeah, seeing a lot of people want Donut to win was really cool and unexpected. I know he's popular, but I didn't know this many people were rooting for him to win. And yeah, he's honestly a really good candidate to win Tpot. If he does end up winning Tpot, I will not be disappointed in the slightest. Now, the second most voted contestant with 210 votes is Golf Ball, yet another Cloudier contestant. So yeah, a lot of people want Cloudier contestants to win, and it makes a lot of sense. Cloudier was the main Phase 2 team, so yeah, it makes sense that a lot of people want that team's members to end up winning. Anyways, the third most voted contestant is Pen with 193 votes. And yeah, a lot of people want him to win. He's a cool guy with an extremely good arc and has always been extremely popular in the fandom. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense why people want him to win. 4th and 5th place are extremely close together, and we're on the same team. At 4th place, we have Fanny at 128 votes and Marker at 5th place with 127 votes. So yeah, basically the same amount of votes. The reason why people want them to win is because they were on Death Pact, and Fanny is a really interesting character who's done a lot in the story, especially regarding 1, who's like the main character right now. And Marker is the last funny type character because the second to last one, Bottle, was eliminated in Tpot 21. I'm pretty sad that I didn't see Black Hole in the top 5, but whatever. If you do want to see the rest of the contestants' results, I've left the poll in the description, so yeah, go see it if you want. Oh, and last place on this poll was Book, with only a measly 24 votes. Yeah, she's not winning. Okay, now it's time for who you don't want to win Tpot, and the first place is extremely obvious, Book, with a grand total of 319 people who said they do not want her to win Tpot. By the way, there are only 396 people who responded to this poll, so yeah, that's a lot. She's already won a season and just doesn't need to win another. Tennis Ball is second with 240 votes, and he's here for similar reasons. He already made it extremely far in BFDIA and just hasn't really done anything this season. So yeah, a lot of people want Tennis Ball out, which I completely agree with. Now at third, we have Pencil, which surprised me, but she's third with 195 votes. And like I said, this surprised me at first, but the more I thought about it, the more it makes sense. Pencil is one of the most hated contestants right now because a lot of people think she's a screen time hog, and she's also a debuter. So it does make sense why a lot of people don't want her to win, which I agree with. I don't want her to win, to be honest, because I would rather someone who's been with us since Tpot 1 to win Tpot. At fourth place, we have Grassy with 183 people who say they don't want him to win Tpot. And I think it's because a lot of people are starting to find him overrated, and I don't think he's actually going to win Tpot, nor do I want him to. I think I find other characters more interesting. And the fifth character you guys don't want to win Tpot is Marker, and a lot of people just find him annoying, and a lot of people still think he unfairly survived over Lai and Winner in the Tpot 23 elimination. But now, we're finally going to answer the question we've all been waiting for. Who do my fans think will win Tpot? And the answer is... Pen with 24.5% of the vote. So yeah, my fans think Pen is going to be the one who will win Tpot. Black Hole is second with 21.5% of the vote. Golf Ball is third with 15.7% of the vote. Grassy at fourth with 13.9% of the vote. And fifth place we have Donut with 12.1% of the vote. Everyone else barely got any votes. So my fans' 5 most likely characters to win Tpot are Pen, Golf Ball, Black Hole, Grassy, and Donut, which seems to be the norm. I don't really think anyone else stands much of a chance. Anyways, I would show what you guys said in the why you voted the way you did, but I just don't have time to do that, to be honest. I'm sorry. But I thank you for answering if you did in the why you voted in the way you did section, even the ones who just said that they wanted to be in the video. Anyways, who do I want to win Tpot? I want Black Hole to win, and he's the most likely to win in my opinion. He's always been extremely popular. But I won't be disappointed if Donut or Pen wins Tpot either. I really like them as well. But do you agree? Let me know in the comments. Please subscribe to my gaming channel, please watch my other videos, and have a good one.